Hello everyone, so today I wanted to test the new image creation function that is actually offered by OpenAI. It's this one, in fact, this is a function that everyone is talking about on social media today. We look here at how people simply share the prompt, and you'll see there it actually gives you a comparison between the old image and the new image, the quality of the execution, the precision, and also the beauty in terms of quality. It's really very interesting. So honestly, with this update, we really feel that today OpenAI is giving us a very interesting tool for image creation. So for me, actually, the idea was to test it, but not just to create images. I wanted to do a marketing operation, which is simply an email campaign. It's a campaign where I used images that are 100% generated by AI. I simply found that thanks to these images, I was able to achieve a slightly higher click rate than what I usually get when I share my classic images. And if I look at a campaign that I launched, it actually allowed me to make about 7 sales within 60 minutes, which is very interesting if we compare it to another campaign that was launched over a week, which made 37 conversions. So I will actually show you. We will go through the process I followed to create this newsletter and take a look. Add the results to see if this AI can also help us if we want to create marketing operations. Before continuing the video on YouTube, I wanted to introduce myself for those who don't know me. I am Dr. Firas, a doctor in artificial intelligence, and today I am a popular instructor on the Udemy platform. On Udemy, I create courses in several categories. There are those in artificial intelligence and others in digital marketing. And today I am proud to be a popular instructor on this platform. You will find that I have more than 50,000 people who have purchased my courses, including 6,784 positive reviews, so most of the courses have the bestseller badge. And today, to thank my subscribers, on YouTube, I have gathered all these courses into a single link where you can access them all. I will also leave you the link to these courses with a special code for my YouTube community. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I publish almost daily free tutorials on YouTube about artificial intelligence and digital marketing. So I say thank you very much and enjoy your marketing training. So to start, I simply came here to ChatGPT, but this time I used ChatGPT 4.5. I use it a bit more when I'm trying to work on a campaign, but I would like to have an exchange with the AI to get its opinion and to conduct more in-depth and advanced research. Of course, for this option, I definitely don't use it. I don't execute it here on ChatGPT 4.5, but I utilize it significantly more on version 4.0, since it is much more suitable to be launched here. So, when I gave this course, information regarding the campaign I wanted to launch, I wanted to promote my package, and you will see that it suggested this result to me. This is in terms of new content. But for me, when I gave it this image, I wanted to know its opinion regarding the image I proposed. You will see that regarding the image. It responded to me. Here, regarding the image, here is the response. It told me that the image is currently correct, but it could be optimized by using a more targeted and relevant image. So it asked me to take, for example, a screenshot of the training sessions or the back office, and that's what I did. I went here to my back office. Well, I can't take all the training sessions that are there. There are about 100. So I just wanted to take the first 12 training sessions, and I actually sent this photo to the AI. So then it told me that the positive points here are that there is a clear thumbnail and you can see that there are many themes. There are also human images, which is reassuring. But in terms of graphics, fonts and everything, the clarity of the image and stuff, you can't really read the information inside very well. So I thought, let's try to improve that a bit. So I went to 4.0 here and simply asked it to work on this image, and I gave it the final content. Of course, This is the content that was generated from that part. So it's the final content I sent. And you'll see, it just sent me this photo. So I tried to personalize the photo a bit. I asked it. Honestly, at first glance, I really liked the color aspect. It's very clear. The text, because generally before, when we used OpenAI to create images, there were always problems with the text. The text, when written in images, always has mistakes. And on top of that, it is readable. Sometimes it puts in some strange texts. And the image quality, you can tell it's made by AI. There's that feeling, so the style used is immediately recognizable. But here, really, what we see up to now. I haven't inserted my image, so maybe he was inspired by the images that were in the thumbnails. But still, here we see a person who is 100% generated by AI. It's a person who didn't exist. And there you go. And here he gave a little preview again. He added some information here because I didn't actually include that line. He adapted it. The text is very clear. I really liked it. I like this emoji actually. The whole text I approve of, meaning that if a designer sends this, maybe I would just ask him to change my image and try to put my image because people know Dr. Faraz's image. So I sent him this image and told him to try working on it. Honestly, what I noticed about this image is that it's not quite me. So there are some changes, but it's not me. That's for sure. It's another person. He kept the suit and everything, but he worked on the image. And regarding the text here, I see that there in the text there's a mistake here, and I prefer the first image design because the first design is much more qualitative and much clearer. So I didn't switch to that design. And then I told him, listen, I like this one. I would like you to make another format. Generally, when he executes it, it takes between 2 to 30 minutes. That's a little bit halfway. So sometimes it bugs. When it bugs like that, I ask him to rework it. So then he reworked the image again. But honestly, when it came to adding my photo, it didn't really yield any results. It's true that there are many people, when they try to add images, it can work. But for me, it didn't yield any results. So, we can say that I was able to more or less accept the first proposal. Even when I give input, I see that the first proposal always remains the same. So what's also very interesting, you'll see that when I look here, for example, I can click there, and you'll see that there's a tool that actually allows me to edit the images. It's this tool here. I can, for example, click there. I can tell it, for instance, regarding this text here, I can tell it I want it to be more readable, for instance, as an example. And also, I can ask it to use another color, such as blue, green, or perhaps even red, or even yellow. So, as you can see here, it actually understood that I am in selection mode, so when I launch it, of course, it will rework the image here. And naturally, it will take much more time. I can also ask it to change the profile or even to create a poster without including a person in it. And that's actually what makes the difference and the strength of this tool today. So if I look at this coupon that I added and compare it to the old coupon, obviously the return is much more interesting because this one got 37 conversions. If I check my emailing, 37 conversions, so it's important to know that there were a total of 3 email campaigns related to this, which are the last 3. So in any case, if I look at the 3 campaigns related to this project, we're talking about 300 clicks. So 300 clicks and we made 37. So more or less we're at 12%. Well, actually 300 clicks, so we're at 12% conversion rate somewhere. But if I come back here and I see that here, and we can refresh, by the way, to see if we're in the 21 or not. So the number of clicks is still not very high. So we're only at 22 clicks. And when we look at 22 clicks and we have 7 conversions, it's really very interesting. And here, in fact, because people, when they click on the image to go directly to the offer. Maybe this image sparks some curiosity. Maybe it will improve the conversion. And that's actually what's very interesting On the Facebook page, actually, I did rather YouTube. In fact, I just shared an image. This one was made with Canva, so a simple image with my own photo. I don't know if today we are capable of having an image processed with this quality of maintaining the persona. But today with styles, as you see here, I asked it to apply the Ghibli style. You will see that here I have another style. So it's a bit more appealing in relation to the offer. And this, a little bit, opens up new opportunities with the artificial intelligence tool, the tool that is offered today for image creation. So I would like you to tell me in the comments here, what do you think of this tool? Do you want us to, for example, carry out an email marketing operation from A to Z, where we will take a product together, and here we will do the segmentation and work on a campaign from A to Z with AI. If you're interested in doing a small course, a little tutorial on email marketing and newsletters, just write newsletter in the comments, and I will of course create a course for you on that.